Nothing. Just waiting for people to come home. Being crazy. Where's everybody at? I know. Hey, yo! There's our people. 3 of our people. 3 people right now. Y'all, it is like a crisp fall day. It's really cool, isn't it, Log Home Dad? He really poo-poos on my parade. Yeah. So, it's nice. What is it?
Fall-like.
Tell me what's the weather. Weatherman Log Home Dad. Log Home Weatherman.
79.
79. That is a crisp fall day in Central Florida. I win. Thank you very much.
What up?
That is a crisp fall day, you guys. 79. That's what I say. So we got our grandbabies. I gotta wash some windows. We got our grandbabies. They came and went to the farmer's market with us. It's kind of, is that all we've done today? Oh, well, my daughter cut her finger off. She didn't cut it off.
Sliced it good.
She sliced it pretty good getting out of the car. I've been telling Log Home Dad for months.
The chrome is coming off the handle.
Yeah, there's the chrome.
It's almost
so right where the seam is, it's like
blade.
standing up, really. It's kind of rolled up a little bit. And yeah, it's just like a razor blade. And I've been telling him, he hasn't believed me. So it took my daughter getting her finger cut off for him to believe me. What she got?
I don't know. She was pecking at the corner over here.
Was she?
Must have been a bugaboo.
That wouldn't surprise me. But so we went to farmer's market. Then the babies wanted ice cream, so we went to Chick-fil-A, and we ended up getting lunch too. We hadn't eaten, so we got some lunch, and then we're back here. And my daughter cut her finger literally when we got in, so we've been nursing that. And let me tell you, I hope she's not watching. She's a baby. She is worse than the kids. Oh my God, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Ah! Yeah, she's pretty bad. So we got her all, I got her butterflied up. I'm like, you want to go to the hospital and get stitches? No. So we got her all butterflied.
We have to amputate.
Yeah, should have told her that. Should have told her we had to.
So Log Home Dad put a piece of duct tape on it right now.
For
A little redneck engineering.
put a piece of duct tape on what?
On the handle.
Did you really?
Yeah. What you want me to do?
Gosh.
I sent you a link to order a new handle.
He sent me a link to order a new handle.
I don't know about this interweb stuff.
You're awful, I swear. I've been telling him for months.
I don't know how to operate.
He don't listen to me.
The interwebs.
Good thing the babies didn't get a hold of it. I should have just ordered it and done it myself. Oh.
He stopped you before.
That's true. I have just done it myself before. The lizards have hatched. The little lizard eggs. Let me turn this around so y'all can see.
Yep. Broken egg there.
Yep. There's 2 of them in there. See the broken eggs? The lizards have hatched.
See? Not just chicken eggs. We got
Nope, we got lizard eggs too. Oh, there goes one. I think there's one in there that hasn't hatched yet in the back. Yeah, I think there's one back there.
Say freaking chicken food.
Every day, and for the last 2 days, he has not been up here. So I don't know. And then one came in.
Our little feathered T-Rexes.
I know. Little stinkers.
You hear the Cooper's hawks out there?
Do you really? Oh, here's one right here.
Lizard?
Do you see him?
Yep, sure enough.
Let me turn y'all around. There's one right there. Hello, lizard. Hello, lizard.
Brown anoles. Anoles.
Are you cussing?
No.
Brown anals. I don't know what they're called.
Anoles.
But make sure you say that right before that comes out.
Brown a-holes.
That's awful, Log Home Dad. So let me tell y'all, I had not told y'all what happened last night. I'm still very salty over it. So I put this on my personal one last night though. So we went out to eat at this really cool barbecue place. I think it must be kind of Puerto Rican inspired because it had barbecue. The barbecue was amazing. Barbecue, black beans.
What's the name of it?
Pig Floyd's.
Pig Floyd's.
Pig Floyd's. So real good food, like black beans and rice, and then oh my goodness, the best plantains I think I've ever had. Maduros. Oh my gosh, they put crack in them
and sugarcoat it.
It's got like a brown sugar or something on it. So when they fry, oh my gosh, they were so good. And then Mexican. Well, I don't know why is it called Mexican street corn? He's Puerto Rican. Like it should be Puerto Rican street corn. It was delicious.
Street corn.
Did it just say? Mexican. Did it say? Yeah. Okay, so it just says street corn. It is so Puerto Rican street corn. I'm gonna call it because he's Puerto Rican. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So like
food was outstanding.
Food delicious.
I had the
what's it called? And chorizo and shrimp
sausage and shrimp tacos.
So that's what Local Dad had. And I almost got the tacos, but I decided to try it. They do a really cool, it's a bento box, not Asian, but it's a bento box. And they put like the barbecue and they put the slaw. I wasn't digging it. It was, okay. It was supposed to be a different slaw from what the menu said, but it wasn't. It was okay. It wasn't horrible. And then they do a couple of spring rolls and then black beans and rice. Oh, so good. Miss Cora's coming to say hello to everybody. She's got to do her hello. Are you making your guest appearance? So we go.
Just because I want to go and lay an egg.
And it's really, it's a beautiful day. I mean, you know, it's fall here in Central Florida. And
nice.
It feels like fall. So anyway, we went and sat outside. So there's an inside and outside. And the inside area is not very big. Probably the outside area is, what's the matter? Just as big as the inside area. And it was loud inside. So we were like, oh, let's go sit outside. It's a nice fall evening. Don't say a word. And so we go and sit outside, and this couple comes up with a dog, which they allow dogs on their patio. No problem with the dog. Dog was actually well behaved. So they weren't eating, they were just drinking. And it looked like maybe they were friends of one of the employees that worked there because he came out several times to smoke with them on the patio. So here we are, just two little tables away, and they're over there smoking, and it's like it's real hard to enjoy this great food when people are smoking. Then they finally get up to leave. Yay! And as they walk by us, they exhale or something. So as I went to take a bite of my food, I took in their cigarette smoke. And I was just like, oh, it was enough to make you want to throw up. So finally, they all took off. And I mean, we're at this time, I think we're done with our meal. And it started to sprinkle. I was like, well, we better go. A little bit more than sprinkling. So it's like, okay, we better go. So we go to get in the car, and I get in, and Local Dad's waiting, and I'm like, what's he waiting for? And there's a car that pulled up next to us, and it's got 4 people in it. And he's like, I'm waiting for them to get out of their car so I can get in our car, right? And so he gets in when the passenger guy gets out, and we don't know there's anybody else in the car, right? So 3 people have gotten out, 2 on one side and then the passenger front. And as we're sitting there, it sounded like someone just threw a rock or crashed into the back of the car. And what we figure probably happened was, it was actually the back side of our car, was the lady was getting out very drunk. And I think she like stumbled onto the door and it slammed into our car. So and I'm just sitting there going, oh my gosh. You know, our car's 12 years old and it's just like, So we're just kind of breathing. She walks over to Local Dad, the windows down, walks over and puts her hands on the windows and says, I'm 62 years old. I just turned 62 and I stumble a bit or something to that effect. And she's like, it's okay. It didn't hurt anything. She walks off. Leaves. The guy with her kind of looked over at our car and then he turns around and walks off. Well, I get out and it's only about the size of a dime or nickel. But I mean, she got our car, but she just left. And then to make matters worse, we're in the car I am like hot. Because how do you handle that? Like, seriously, how do you handle that? Like, hello, I need some insurance, or, I don't know. And so, log home dad says, do you want a Wawa on the way home? Coffee. And he goes, oh, it's right before 10. He goes, it's kind of late for coffee. So not only did this woman slam into our car, but then log home dad's being all negative about it being too late for coffee or something. I didn't even get coffee.
Tell her, Miss Cora.
I did not get coffee. So, like, that was just, I'm ready to go home. Like, just take me home. I don't want coffee. I don't want nothing. Just take me home. Did
Tell her, Miss
not
Cora.
need that negativity last night. So anyway, I didn't, honestly, neither one of us knew how to handle that situation with her. I mean, like I said, our car's older. It wasn't this major deal, but there's a mark there that wasn't there that she caused from her drunkenness. And, and just walks away. I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine doing that. You wouldn't have let me do that. One of us would have been responsible and said something. And it's just like, but it was no big deal.
At least an apology.
So I wanted to like take my something down the side of there, and I'm assuming it wasn't their car. I'm assuming that they were with the other couple, and whoever was driving, it was their car. But that person didn't even come over and see if everything was okay. And it was just like, so yeah, I don't even know.
It's a good thing we weren't in the Lamborghini.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't take out the good car last. That was our good car. So it's like, I don't know. How would y'all handle that? Like, I don't even know. Like, I couldn't imagine doing that to someone. That was just the weirdest thing ever.
Tell her, Rose.
It was so weird.
I want my worms.
What a night.
Quit yapping and give me my worms.
Hey! You need to go on.
I'm in trouble, Rose.
Did you just hear what he said to me, y'all? I've got proof. So y'all bring this up at my defense trial. I know where he sleeps. It might not be next to me tonight.
I got a nice fifth wheel camper to go sleep in.
Sounds like a plan to me. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's vote on it, y'all. Mr. George, you cannot vote if you're on. You are not allowed to vote.
Oh, he'd probably stay in the camper anyway.
He would. No, he'd have you up in Alaska. Come on, Log Home Dad. Come up to Alaska with me. It wouldn't take much either. Let me tell you. What is all this laughing? Goodness. Whose page is this anyway?
They're celebrating my demise.
Yeah, probably. Goodness. So that was just a mess. I can't even get over that. I still don't even know how we should have handled it, and I was thinking about it all the way home, of course, because,
Nana Nunn's going to school you later.
Yeah, so Nana Nunn's going to call me, and because I was like, Nana, what would you have done? And she's like, I'll call you tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, crap, I'm in trouble. She's going to be like, we need to toughen you up. But, I mean, honestly, if you say stuff to people here in Orlando, they will shoot you. I am not even kidding, y'all. Like, it's terrible. You can't say...
find somebody to buy our house talking like that.
Y'all want a nice house in Orlando, a log cabin? No, it's a couple
2 acres. No chickens.
Such a sweet community, you guys. We're just not used to... I mean, like, this is not... Okay, honestly, Log Home Dad, tell them.
What?
This is not the community we grew up in.
No.
It is not the community we grew up in.
Nope.
So... Like, Log Home Dad's a Florida cracker, y'all. His family, several generations are Florida crackers. So.
Technically, we're not crackers.
What are you?
Just, no.
Mutts? What are you?
The definition of a Florida cracker would be a Florida cowboy. And
You don't know
we
your
were-
ancestral history
we weren't
completely.
cowboys.
How do you know?
Because my grandfather built
You were
orange crates.
pioneers?
Well, there might have been that.
They were pioneers. They were pioneers. He did. He built orange crates. He invented electricity on the river. He did come here and help build the power plants.
Yeah, he did do that.
He didn't invent electricity, but he invented a new way of doing it. And they brought him here to help build the power plants. That's how Log Home Dad's family ended up in Central Florida, actually. So, yeah.
Oh, you see.
Because they were the Peace River, which would have been, what city is that
Fort
right
Meade.
at? Fort Meade. So they were a little further south. And OUC Utilities brought his granddaddy up here to help them start the power plant, and he actually ended up retiring from there.
Talk to him, Miss Cora.
Retired from the power plant. She's up there with them.
Yeah.
Retired. Died 5 days later, y'all. That was awful. Welcome, Dad loved his granddaddy. I think his grandma killed him. Not physically.
Long death.
Not physically.
A long suffering death.
Poor granddaddy. He was a good man.
Grandma, not so much.
That is the truth. I hate saying that even, but that is the truth.
She's a mean woman.
She was mean. She was mean. And she lived another, another 20 years?
She'd wake me up on Saturday morning pulling my hair.
How would she do it? Log home, Dad.
Grandma, why are you pulling my hair? It makes it grow faster.
Yeah, that's how she woke him up. She was mean. She would tell lies just to start trouble. And she lived, another 20 years after? Mm-hmm. And, but so OUC, when he retired, they gave him free electric for the rest of his life. Well, the man didn't live much, but they ended
Grandma got it.
She got it. Grandma got free electricity the rest of her life. So that was something else. And they gave him for their anniversary. I forget what anniversary it was. It couldn't have been much because he was her second husband. So maybe 25 years or something. They gave him a silver set, dinnerware, and we have that. We have their silver set, and we have. So to make extra money, they would clean the old courthouse at night. It's the old courthouse now. It was the courthouse then. It's beautiful too, like the old courthouse because it's got all the wood. Yeah, the county courthouse, gorgeous. So when they were transferring to the new one, or they were transferring all the phone lines. They were bringing in the phone lines. Well, the old phones used to be the wooden phone with the, so we have that. So he got to take one home from there since he was cleaning. So we have that hanging on our wall. We could probably get it working if we wanted to, but it's hanging on our wall in there. So that's kind of a neat, there's just a few things that we have from like our families that kind of mean stuff to us. And that's one of them. That's because it's a neat thing to have, so. All right, well, let me turn you around. Let's see what we got in the way of eggs. Everybody's talking to me. I can't even see it all. Okay, hang on. Let's see what we got today. Hey, y'all. Hey, Miss Cora. Hey, Miss Cora. she's clicking my pop socket. Oh, my gosh. Okay. We got 2 eggs. Welcome, Dad.
One of them was a little beat up.
Yeah, that's Miss Violet's. But she laid it yesterday on the board and it broke all over. I think it's just so hot is what our egg production's down. It's just so stinking hot. Not the last 2 days though. It's like fall. So. How come Dad's still laughing at me? It's way cooler than it has been. Let me tell you. 79, I'll take it over 99. All right. Let's get these in here for them. Look at them. They're like, Mama food, Mama food. The farmer's market was packed today. Y'all, we went to Chick-fil-A. I bet you they had at least 20 employees there. I've never seen so much traffic in my life. They had 2 lines around the building. They had someone out directing traffic because there was so much. And then they were having to take orders on iPads to help alleviate the counters. I've never seen. It's just amazing. And it's so funny because, when you look at their business model from when they first started, people would tell them that it is never going to work being closed on Sunday and only serving a limited menu. And man, it was incredible. It was neat to...
It was just a regular Saturday.
Yeah, it's just a regular Saturday. There was nothing going on special or anything like that. It was just a regular Saturday. And there had to have been, 150 people in there? Inside? It was a lot.
It was full.
So, it was incredible. Oh, Mr. George is on. Now I'm scrolling. Oh my gosh, I don't think we've ever had so many comments. Hey Janice, hey Amanda, hey Kim, hey Carol Ann, hey Amy, hey Judy, hey Tracy. Tracy Pegram's on. Christine Ann, Judy, Lisa. Hey y'all, I'm reading back through. Ooh, cigarette smoke, gag, gag. That's right, Mr. George. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sarah. I moved to places where I don't have to deal with those people, Mr. George. At least I apologize. Amy, if you come rolling out of an SUV drunk, we can't be friends. I don't know. Maybe that'd be funny to watch. Can I videotape? Hey, Cynthia. So, yeah, she was in the back passenger seat, Cynthia. Cora likes daddy. Yes, she does. I would have been so mad. I was mad. Wait, you got a Lamborghini? Mr. George says you better go get some coffee. Mr. George, why ain't you telling him to go get me some coffee? Come on, Danny. Please, simmer down. They shoot you anywhere nowadays. Ain't that the truth? Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lordy, y'all are cracking me up. Okay, well, we got a weirdo on. I'm glad we've got a band feature because that's fixing to happen. Goodness. All right, y'all. Well, we got our grandbabies inside, and we gotta go to. So tell them where we're going. Well, you gotta go work. Where are we going after that? Yes, she is. She just graduated high school. We were just, about a month and a half ago at their house for her graduation party, and she's leaving for Army boot camp. So she was a pioneer at her school. She was she did cheerleading, FFA, and this is a school where FFA isn't really a huge priority, but they have a nice little group of kids that are there. And so she did FFA, she did cheerleading, quite popular. She's a popular girl. At least I think she is. But sweet girl. So she's going in. I was shocked when she told us she was going in the Army, going to boot camp. So that's pretty awesome. So we're going to go and say bye to them. And this is Danny's best friend's daughter. So these two grew up together, best friends in junior high school. And you know, life happens. They live on the other side of town. They stayed on that side of town that we grew up in, and we moved on the other side of town. But we always make time for each other when it comes to important events in their lives. Our oldest daughter was in their wedding, Flower Girl, and then their two youngins. The littlest was a baby at the time, because this was 9 years ago, and then the one that's going into boot camp, they were both in our daughter's wedding. So we've always just celebrated, you know, special occasions and, you know, just all kinds of stuff with each other. So it's pretty neat. So our daughter graduated high school, our oldest, and he came to I thought he was going to have a nervous breakdown. I think it was first time he really realized, oh my gosh, we're getting old, and where did the last 18 years go? I think it was more traumatic on him than it was us. So it was pretty funny. Oh, yeah, I'm going to take care of her, Amy. Don't you worry. I don't even know what the heck that's about. Unbelievable. I don't even understand people. I've never even seen her name before. That's just incredible to me. People acting like that. I don't know what is wrong with this world. That is what's wrong with this world. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get in with my babies and spend a little bit of time with them before we got to take off. I don't know if they're going with us or not. And, but we will be back tomorrow right here. I'm not sure what we're up to tomorrow yet. And, but we love y'all, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.